there, YouTube, and welcome to a 54-degree Saturday, the 21st of October. It's about 4 o'clock in the afternoon now. It was supposed to be mid-60s and partly cloudy today, and this is probably about the clearest it's looked all day. We've been just deeply fogged in. The fog is so much, see everything, all the grass and everything's all wet out here. That's just the way the day turned out. And tomorrow is supposed to rain most of the day. And of course, when we go back to work on Monday, it's supposed to be all sunny again. Isn't that always the way? But yeah, you never know what you're going to get out here. So I've been tinkering around with stuff in the house there. I took all that, all the accessory stuff I had to put on the Bronco, except for the frame stuff. I don't know that I'll ever mess with that, and I don't know, I'm just not in the mood to try to deal with those longer shocks again, which would require that frame, but I don't think I can get the spring rate to work correctly. Not for the scale look and things I want to do with it, you know. I just don't know, not interested at the moment. But I did do a bunch to the Bronco, and that's fun. Just sitting there tinkering around. Mama's doing her little Halloween craft stuff. And we're just having a real chill day. Dogs half out, half in, cycling through, in and out all day. Typical dog day kind of a thing. The old bistro table. It's got this little fall look going on there. But yeah, let me show you some stuff here. Another plan today was to mow the lawn, but as you can see, it's soaking wet. You get your feet wet just walking through it. Everything's just got that damp, ever so light, like fog mist in the air. You hear the cars going by out there, and you can hear the roads are wet. So that put a kibosh on any rides we were thinking about doing today. But oh well. This is the Area 51 body. This is how the truck came. Kind of has kind of a, I don't know how you describe that color. I guess I'll just have to call it Area 51. And fluorescent lights, it is absolutely green. But with Doug's advice, I bought those Traxxas bead locker wheels, and I didn't buy their brass inserts because it's $40 for them, and I can get them for $16 from Amazon through Injora, and they're 1 ounce. It's 34 ounces a piece as opposed to 35 ounces, and they fit perfectly fine. Definitely add some weight to this thing, crazy amount of weight. And I put let me get this thing so I can hold it correctly. I put those cool black with the, you know, they're brass and they're just anodized, and they shaved the corners and stuff on them. So I put those links in, and I put the Injora stainless steel, black anodized stainless steel drive shafts. I have the Injora 180 Pro motor in there. I put that really cool Injora stainless steel transmission gear set in there. And you know how I was talking about how the Defender, people were saying their shocks were empty or really low with oil. When I had this thing upside down, messing with things, I'm like, one of the shocks up front was just sacked out. And when it's upside down, the pistons were just basically grabbing. They were just grabbing at nothing. So I'm like, what's going on here? So I went ahead and I pulled that one shock apart. The shock was half full of oil, and the other 3 were not completely full. There's no leaking. There's no oil anywhere. They just came that way without enough oil in them. So rumors I've heard actually come true. The Defender was absolutely perfect, all 4 shocks. And these were all over the place. And I think it was the right front. I think it was half full, if even that much. So it was horrible. So hopefully I haven't driven it since I've done all this stuff. So we'll see how. Well, I played around. I put the wheels on and drove around. Then I decided this morning, when it looks like it's going to rain, I'm not going to do anything. I put the suspension links and I went ahead and put all the bearings up front. It has the stock plastic gearing up front, but it has all bearings all the way through the transmission and all the drivetrain. And I got the Pro Scale lighting kit, came with the wheels yesterday. So I put the Pro Scale lighting kit in this body too, so they're both consistent. You just unplug it from the electronic speed control and run with it. That's that old 4-stroke. Remember the other night we were telling you it was, late at night and it was cold and you could hear this 4-stroke just bombing down the highway. It's that guy. And I've yet to see what it is. I think it's like an old Suzuki, like an old SP 500 or something like that. You guys remember those? And anyway, that thing, she's old one lunging along there. That's pretty cool. So one of the things I noticed right away, there was numbers on the Endura, on the main gear, that one you see on the outside. And it said the numbers, but I think the Endura transmission is geared lower than this like no-name thing I got off of Amazon for the Defender. So the Defender is noticeably faster than this one. You're just talking slow and less slow. They're both really slow with the crawler gearing in them. But anyway, I got them both out here. We'll tinker around with them here a little bit. Aren't they cute little suckers? I haven't even driven this thing since, I did, because I ran them across the floor inside. Can't say I haven't ridden it. I haven't taken it outside and played with it since I've had the Bronco. It's only been a few days. We know how this one goes across the ramp, or doesn't go across the ramp. Now, if I got some of those weighted wheels on this one, which are so inexpensive, it's like $8 for a set of two, so it's gonna, you gotta buy two sets. But the weighted wheels would do wonders for this Defender for sure. Huge wonders. Because she's so top heavy. I don't know what the weight difference is. Of course, it's too late to weigh them now because they have different levels of brass stuff on them. I'm not going to go crazy. You see people go crazy with, they put the whole drivetrain, it's all brass and stuff like that. I'm not going to go overkill like that. In fact, it kind of still bothers me, the brass links that I mistakenly ordered at first for the Defender. It just reminds me of people walking around with gold teeth, I don't know, it's just not a flattering look. So now this thing runs a whole lot different, sounds different. Everything's all nice and tight and fresh on it. So it even sounds different than the Defender. But she goes a whole lot slower now. And just the fact that it's got like granny gears in there, that just makes noise, How does your motorcycle sound in first gear compared to the fifth gear, They just make more noise. And at the moment, like I said, I think the gearing may be different between those two low-speed transmissions. And looking online where I got them, they don't give any information, so I have no way of knowing. But Doug was right. Those beadlock wheels with the brass inserts, man, this thing is literally planted to the ground. You'd have to do something pretty drastic to flip this thing over. But that's full speed on it now. That's probably a little bit less than half of what it was before. I can't run them. I can't hold the camera and run them both together, so you just have to trust me on that for now. Come on now. There you go. This is wide open on this one. It's just, you got to have them together to see that the Defender's faster. That thing works so much better now that I put them stock shocks back on there. I won't make that mistake again. Unless I can figure out a way of making them work. Yeah, I think the weighted wheels alone would be enough to completely change that Defender. I mean, that's enough weight that it's going to plant itself to the ground. But I wish they had the kind of the stock, because the Ford Bronco had kind of the wheels that the Ford Bronco comes with, and it kind of looks like Toyota wheels or something they're using on the Defender. That may be the same that they're using. They usually Traxxas tries to stay pretty close to scale, but you can see the wheels are very definitely different. Those bead locks, they're called something Mayhem or something like that. But I'm liking that Area 51 body though. Yep, I may have just, that body wasn't that expensive, so it was worth getting. I do like the white, but I'm really liking that Area 51. But anyway, let's go over here and play on the other side a little bit. So we'll do the Defender here first. We know the results here. She just says nope. I'll go slow at first, see if, because it always starts out and it looks like everything's going to be fine. And it's just like right at the end, it loses it. She's going to make it this time. Look at that. Of course, you got that reverse thing that's going to get you every time. I'm actually going to give her a hand. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it tumble. Come on around here. Park yourself. You just sit there and be quiet for a moment. Terry, once again, thanks. I left the one that I found I couldn't find. I left it on the Defender. So I put one of the ones you gave me back on Kelly's F-150, and then this is one of the new ones and this one's got a little bit of a different shape, so it helps me differentiate the two remotes or the controllers. But yeah, this thing just like no problem. I can go full throttle. It just floats right up there. Them brass inserts make all the difference in the world. It's amazing the different. I should weigh the trucks, because they pretty much got the same stuff on them minus. They have the same stuff minus the wheels. I should weigh and see what the difference in weight is. There's no fear of it flipping over. It still gets light on that one side. It's funny how they have different sounds, but the transmission's made out of stuff. But you can see that you're still getting the body torque out of it and stuff. But I make sure I go fast enough that it doesn't stall out. It's funny, the reverse. It's putting a negative load on the transmission. I have a problem right here, and now it doesn't have enough speed. I can't jump over things. And I'm just gonna end up crashing it now. But look how far you can get over with that thing, and it doesn't tip over. There it went. Pretty wild. That weight keeps it from tipping over. Does a crazy good job. Bet you I can probably even walk up on this. Think I can walk up on that? Yeah, that absolutely would have tipped it over before. Yeah, them brass inserts in the wheels. Endura, I got the ones that Endura clearly states it has to have. It'll only work with OEM Traxxas tires, so you can have either the BF Goodrich KM3s or the Traxxas Canyon Trails, and they'll work, but they don't say it works. And you can't use the stock wheels, obviously, because they have to be a bead locker, because that ring goes in between. But they bolted on perfectly fine. Both of them work great. Lovely little gals. This is little micro fun bundles of fun. Well, hello there, YouTube. Look at the fog is getting thicker and thicker and thicker.
Yeah.
It's not even 6 o'clock yet. Look at all that fog out there. This is nasty out here today.
It is.
And it's just that still that little fog mist falling out of the sky. It almost feels like a really super light rain. Leo freaking out. A rabbit ran in front of him.
No fun. He's going, whoop, whoop.
Going 100 miles an hour. Leo goes, dang it, I can't get to the son of a gun. But man, it made for a super chill day, though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I spent a lot of time tinkering. Kelly's still doing her art projects and stuff, and she's having a ball with that thing. And I'm just sitting there, just your brain's 100 miles away, you know, and you're thinking you're tinkering around with them little cars and just things that just keep you busy, keep you sane.
Yes, very relaxing.
Yep, that's fun.
Meditation.
Yep, it's kind of like meditation.
Yeah.
But anyway, otherwise we'll stand here long enough, we'll get wet.
Yes.
So I think we'll roll with that.
Alrighty, well, thank you guys so much for watching. We really do appreciate it. We will talk to you tomorrow. Same smoke time, same smoke channel. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and you guys have an amazing Sunday or Monday.
Heck yeah. All right. We'll see you then.
See you in the morning.
Yeah.
Hopefully it won't be so foggy.
Yeah, foggy and wet.
Yes, very wet.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
We'll see you then. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.